Power sharing. In the last year, we had seen that an intelligent sharing of power among legislature, executive, and judiciary is very important to the design of a democracy. So in this lesson, through the two stories, we are carrying forward idea of power sharing. Belgium. Belgium is small country in Europe. It has a population of a little over 1 crore. The ethnic composition of this small country is very complex. Of the country's total population, 59% lives in the Flemish region and speaks Dutch language. Another 40% people live in the Wallonia region and speak French. Remaining 1% of the Belgians speak German. French-speaking and Dutch-speaking were the two communities of Belgium. The French-speaking community was minor communities, still it was rich and powerful compared to Dutch-speaking community. Dutch-speaking community got the benefit of development and education much later. This led to tensions between the 1950s and 1960s. Up till now, we looked at the problems in country of Belgium. Now we look at similar problem in Asian country, Sri Lanka. Majoritarianism in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka emerged as an independent country in 1948. The leaders of Sinhala community sought to secure dominance over government by virtue. As a result, the democratically elected government adopted a series of majoritarian measures to establish Sinhala supremacy. Sinhala speakers were 74% and the Tamil speakers were 18%. Tamil natives of the country are called Sri Lankan Tamils. The rest, whose forefathers came from India as plantation workers during colonial period, are called Indian Tamils. In 1956, an act was passed to recognize Sinhala as the only official language, thus disregarding Tamil. In Sri Lanka, the Sinhala community enjoyed an even bigger majority and could impose its will on the entire country. Now let us look at what happened in both of these countries. The distrust between the communities turned into widespread conflict and it soon turned into a civil war. The government followed preferential policies that favored Sinhala applicants for university positions and government jobs. A new constitution stipulated that the state should protect and foster Buddhism. The Belgian leaders amended their constitution 4 times between 1970 and 1993 to leave the everyone together within the same country. Below are the amendments made by the Belgian constitution. No single community can make decision unilaterally. Brussels has a separate government in which both the communities have equal representation. The state movement are not subordinate to the central government. This community government is elected by people belonging to one language community, Dutch, French, and German speaking, no matter where they live. What is the result of reforms? These arrangements have worked well. So far, they hoped to avoid civic strife between the two major communities and a possible division of the country on linguistic lines. What we learn from these two stories of Belgium and Sri Lanka? Both are democracies, yet they deal with the question of power sharing differently. In Belgium, the leaders have realized that the unity of the country is possible only by different communities and regions. Sri Lanka shows us a contrasting example. It shows us that if a majority community wants to force to share power, it can undermine the unity of the country. That is all in this topic. In the next topic, we will study about the ideas of power sharing and forms of power sharing. Till then, keep learning.